We're going to move into some footwork as well as balance work in the frontal plane. We have our second to lightest band tied around our Theraband, tied around our roller. And we're going to step up for some footwork. You're going to keep the second to heaviest band around your outer thighs. And I want you to, it doesn't matter which side you start on for this one. Probably your non-dominant arm is going to be a little easier if you start on that side. So non-dominant arm loaded with the outside band. And all you're going to do is hold it in an overhead press the entire time to give you a little resistance. Go ahead and step on up, holding onto that wall bar or counter. The arm stays here. You're going to bend your knees ever so slightly. If you have back issues, keep your legs hip distance apart. Otherwise, they can be together. Now, make sure your heels are hanging off. You're kind of on the pads of the feet and the toes. We're going to do a little pedaling. You're going to not move at all on your inhale. You're going to feel your pelvis pull down to the roller. And on your exhale, you're going to pedal, bending one knee and the other, stretching out those calves, challenging the balance. Please stop on every inhale and pull your pelvis down, keeping the knees soft, and then move on your exhales. So this mimics movement we do in down dog or pedaling that we do using the Pilates reformer bar, but we now have the challenge of stability. And I don't want the roller moving out from underneath you, but with this band up, it gives you some opposition so the roller is steadied a little bit. Let's slowly step off and we're going to make our way to the other side. Let's set up on the other side. And the pause is important because otherwise you can start going so fast that you lose your balance and the roller comes out from underneath you. And we do not want that. Soft bend in the knees. Hold that band up. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, move on the breath. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, pelvis pulls down to the roller. Pull the low abs in. Exhale. And so it's really a gastrocnemius stretch more than anything, but you're having to wrap those toes around the roller and really work the plantar flexion of the feet to stay on the roller. You're feeling how much work is involved in the lower abs to actually work your feet. You want to work your feet by using and initiating. Everything initiates from your center. Give me one more. Great. From here, we're going to let that band fall down. And we're going to grab our 3-pound weight. We can keep this band around our outer thighs. And let's stand. We're going to step back up onto the roller, but make sure your non-dominant arm is to the outside, farthest away from the wall. So the non-dominant arm is loaded, essentially, with the weight. And I want you to step up onto the roller. And you're going to be hugging the wall with the body. And we're just going to step away from the wall just a foot and kick the inside leg to our butt in that hamstring curl. The loaded arm is in an overhead press, finding our balance. So holding it here. Inhale 1, breathe. And you can test your balance, keeping a soft bend in the knees. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Feel the pelvis pull down. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3, and stepping back towards the wall. We'll repeat one more time. So frontal plane, step to unilateral balance. We're just stepping to the side on the roller. Let's do one more. So stepping to the side, same thing we just did. Hold, hamstring curl, inside leg, point the toes, plantar flexion. Wrap the toes that are on the roller around it. Pull the pelvis down towards the roller. Soft bend in the supporting knee. Pull your shoulder blades together. Lift your chin up. Excellent. Okay, slowly make your way off. Let's go to the other side. So we're stepping through space. If you're on a half roller, this is going to be very minute because you're starting on the roller. So step up onto the roller and your outside hand is in shoulder flexion the entire time. And I want you to step to the side into your hamstring curl. So it's this way. So your profile and you're just stepping profile. So no turning, just stepping, hamstring curl, hold it, point the toes, soft bend in the knee. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. And let's repeat one more time. Step towards the wall. And then we'll step to the end of the roller, finding that hamstring curl, overhead press, test the balance. Hold it here. Pull the pelvis down, inhale. Pull the inner thighs back, exhale. Pull the pelvis down, inhale. Inner thighs back, exhale. Inhale, pelvic floor muscles lift in and up. And exhale, bringing the arm and leg down, slowly making your way off of the roller. From here, we're going to go into a nice postural stretch. I'd like you to set that weight to the side, and we're going to step up with our non-dominant arm farthest away from the wall. So have your dominant hand right by the wall. Step on up to the roller and wrap the toes around it. Soft bend in the knees. If you have back issues, keep your legs hip distance apart. If you have back issues, you're not going to do this next exercise. I want you to stand and do another wall cactus. If you do not have any low back issues, soft bend in the knees. We're going to begin a forward fold, keeping that at the inside hand on the wall as you walk down the wall. Soft bend in the knees, wrap the toes around the roller, keep the knees bent. This allows you, with those open hamstrings, to go a little bit further. Keep the neck released. You can always hold a yoga block or something if you can't reach the floor. If you can reach it with that outside hand, just put the fingertips on the ground. Try to relax the back of your neck. Try to relax the neck. Try to relax the facial muscles here. And just use your breath. If you're feeling steady here, exhale, inner thighs. Pull back as you bend the knees a little bit. Inhale, pelvis pulls down to the roller as you straighten the knees a little bit. And this is just 5 or so inches. It's not a big movement of the legs. Now, if you're not feeling steady enough, I'd just hold here isometrically and feel the energy. Inhale, pelvis pulls down towards the roller. Exhale, inner thighs pull back. Inhale, pelvis pulls down. Exhale, inner thighs pull back. One more breath here. Inhale, pelvis pulls down. And exhale, inner thighs pull back, holding onto the wall, bracing your abdominals, bending the knees. Feel the pelvis pull down as you begin to round up. Use your abs, slow and steady, to make our way back up. Once your head's landed up on your spine, your focus is up, your knees are soft, you can step off the roller, and we're going to make our way to the other side. Now, if you're against the wall in cactus, go ahead and just forward fold. It looks like this, and allow your arms to pendulum here. Everybody else stepping up on the other side slowly. And we're going to begin that fold on the second side, holding onto the wall, soft bend in the knees, and beginning to walk down. If you needed a yoga block or something to hold on to with the outside hand, you're more than welcome to use that. If you're in your pendulum because you've just done that wall cactus, allow gravity to let those arms circle out. External rotation from the arm sockets, from the shoulder sockets. Now, everybody else, we're here, soft bend in the knees, breathing, inhale, and exhale, playing around with bending and straightening the knees as long as you feel steady enough. Use your toes even here. Wrap them around the roller like a bird would around a branch. Point the toes. They'll help you find that adductor line when you're really plantar flexing. Soft bend in the knees. So exhale to bend. Inhale to pull the pelvis down as you straighten. Exhale to bend. And inhale, pull it down. And let's all round up together, tucking the tailbone, bending the knees, using the toes, bracing the pelvic floor, muscles that stop your stream of pee. Head lands last, soft knees. And we'll step off the roller slowly. Great job. Okay, we're moving on to a squat series. We have the second to heaviest band around our outer thighs and the second to lightest Theraband tied to our foam roller. You're going to start by stepping up with your non-dominant hand loaded with that band. So wrap it around your outside hand, your non-dominant hand, and stand profile by that wall. Step on up, keep the knees soft, And from here, if your shoulders are tight, I want that arm to rest at your shoulder. If they're not tight, you can do a forward. You can lift it all the way through a frontal raise overhead. So if they're tight, it starts here and you press. If they're not tight, frontal raise to the overhead press. So I'd like everybody to inhale and pull your pelvis towards the roller. Exhale, let your inner thighs pull you back into a squat. Feet are hip distance apart. Arm comes up to shoulder flexion. Shift over to your outside leg at the bottom. So stay down at the bottom, shifting to the outside leg, kicking the other leg towards your butt. Pitching forward into warrior 3. Exhale. Bend your supporting knee, bend your supporting knee. And bring it back in. Legs come together. And inhale, standing up, arm comes down. Exhale, sitting back. Shoulder flexion. And shifting. Inhale, bring it forward into warrior 3. Soft bend in the knee. Try to not hike the hip. And bring it back in. Inhale, standing up tall. Give me one more. These are killer. Use the breath. Inhale. Good. And shift over. Take it forward. I like to inhale as I go forward. Exhale as I pull back into my single leg squat. Inhale to stand up. Exhale to lower the arm and leg. Inhale, no movement. Pull the pelvis down towards the roller. Exhale, sitting back. Shifting over. Inhale forward, warrior 3. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back in. Inhale, pelvis pulls down as you stand up. Exhale, arm and leg come down. Soft bend in the knees, step off the roller. Let's set up on the other side. Okay, this side's going to be harder. This is probably your non-dominant leg. Step on up. Always keep a soft bend in the supporting knee. Don't go for high. You don't have to get parallel to the floor today in your warrior 3. Inhale, pelvis pulls down. Exhale, sit back into that squat. Make sure the legs are hip distance apart if you have back issues. Shift over, point the toes, and taking it forward. Hold, inhale, and exhale, bringing it in. Inhale, pelvis pulls down as you stand up. Exhale, limbs lower. And begin again when you're ready. Exhale, sitting back, shifting over. Inhale, going forward. Brace those abs. Exhale, pelvic floor muscles help you pull in. Inhale, pelvis pulls down as you come up. Exhale, lower the limbs. Pause at the top. Inhale, pelvis pulls towards the roller. Exhale, inner thighs pull back. Shifting over. Inhale, forward. Plug the shoulders down. Close those front ribs. Imagine my hands on your shoulder blades. Bring the front ribs towards my hands. Good. Take it in. And stand it up. We got one more. You've got this. Last one. These are going to give you the booty you've been wanting. And take it forward. Breathing in. Exhale back to that single leg squat. Inhale, stand up. Pelvis pulls down. Exhale, lowering. Good. Let's step off. We're now going to use this band that's tied to the roller. And you can keep that second to heaviest band on your outer thighs. And we're going to be stepping to balance in the transverse plane. Now, the point of stepping to balance in the transverse plane is that it is where 90% of injuries occur, and this is both in sports performance as well as everyday life. So I'd like you to start holding the band again with your non-dominant hand. Wrap it around your non-dominant hand and face the wall. So make sure the band doesn't cross you. So turn away from me, face the wall, and hold it in your outside hand. So the same leg as the hand that's loaded with that band is going to step up onto the roller the same way we've been working on the roller profile. So you'll be profile to the wall. The other hand will come to the wall, and that leg will come to the inside leg comes to the butt and the hamstring curl. So find that outside arm to your shoulder press, and then find that balance here. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale, pelvis pulls down. Exhale, inner thighs pull back, and let's come back to where we started, facing the wall. Try it again. See if you can really get that quarter turn without having to put the inside foot down. Now that you understand, pull the pelvis down as you go up, soft bend in the supporting knee. Use the inner thighs. Find it. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3, and slowly make your way to the other side. Now, forewarning, this side is going to be much harder than the other side. Go very slowly, use your breath, keep a soft bend in the knee, wrap the toes around the roller. Inhale up, pelvis pulls down. Exhale, inner thighs pull back. Hold, inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale, pelvis pulls down. Exhale, inner thighs pull back. Plug that shoulder down. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale, you're doing great. Hang in there. And exhale. And let's make our way down. Final set. Don't check out. This is an important exercise for you to be very focused. Soft bend in the knee. Step on up. Inhale. Pull the abs in. Brace them. Hold. Inhale 1. Breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. And exhale 3, coming down. Slowly take your time when you come down. Great. You won't need this band, the outside band for this next exercise, but don't detach it from the roller. Keep it here for now. So come back to the side where you're non-dominant, with your dominant hand holding the wall, non-dominant hand farthest away from the wall. And step back up onto the roller. Now, if you needed a yoga block for the forward fold, then I'd advise you grab one for this as well. If you have back issues and you're not doing this, you can do a second set of our cactus presses, holding that weight against the wall standing. For everybody else, we're going to twist over our outside leg and we're going to start to fold down the wall. You may want to start with your legs a little closer to the wall. Forward fold, soft bend in the knees. One hand is on the wall. We're going to walk down. Eventually, you'll frame that outside foot with your hands on the floor as your knees soften and as you increase that low back and QL flexibility. Relax the neck, hanging like a rag doll here. This is very precarious. However, it allows you to not check out. And the whole point of exercise is to use your breath and to be in the moment. So inhale, pelvis pulls down. I know that when you're acting, that's a priority, to live in the moment, to be truthful in the moment. So stay with your breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. If you're feeling any back pain, Ujjayi breath. You can always center yourself and come out of the twist if it's too much. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Everybody walk yourself center. Hold on to the wall. Inhale. Begin to round up. Pelvis pulling down. Soft knees. Tight low abs. Take your time. Use the wall. Bend the knees. Headlands last. And stepping off the roller slowly. Coming to the other side. Deep stretch for that back. Okay. If you're against the wall doing cactus presses, go ahead and switch your arm. Everybody else, step on up. Soft bend in the knees. Get close to the wall. If you're on that full-length roller, you'll have a little more space to do so. Bend the knees and start to fold over your outside leg. Going towards that outside leg. Bending the knees. Inhale, pelvis pulls down. Exhale, inner thighs pull back. Necks relaxed. Chin's lifted. Gaze is soft if your eyes are open. Hold it here. Inhale. Yes, and this side should be more flexible. Inhale. And exhale. Keep that Ujjayi breath going. Inhale. And exhale. And if you're doing those presses, inhale to press up. Exhale to press down. Lower pelvic floor muscles lifting in and up. Sound of the ocean breath, Darth Vader-like you're fogging a mirror. No pursing of the lips. Just open the mouth, constrict the vocal cords as you exhale. Let's slowly walk our way back to center, holding onto the wall. Bend the knees. Don't panic. Brace the abs. Inhale and exhale, rounding up. Soft knees, tight low abs. When you're ready, stepping off the roller slowly. Good job. We're beginning our final series which involves lunges and balance work in the sagittal plane. So we have our second to heaviest loop band around our outer thighs. We're going to bring our roller long ways, and you're going to want to take that second to lightest loop band off if it's still on, so it's out of the way. We won't need it for the remainder of our workout. You're going to place the roller, you're going to place the top of your inside foot on the roller. So I want you to start with your dominant leg, the opposite leg of your dominant arm forward. And so the leg that is back should be the same as your dominant arm, the leg that's back. And the top of the foot is on that roller. And you're just going to slide that roller back, coming into a lunge. So the hand's on the hip, and you're going to bend the knees. And so the top of the foot is on the roller. Slide it back and pull it in. Sliding it back and pulling it in. Good. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Now, if you have good range of motion, this band may be sliding and you could lose the band. The band is actually very helpful if your range of motion is pretty small and you don't know how to square your pelvis off quite yet. It can be helpful. That outside hand, bring the thumb to the bony protrusion of your hips and have your fingers sliding down towards the floor. See from here if you can guide that bony protrusion of the hip out to the side, widening your pelvis, and pull the shoulder blades together a little more. Retract them. Good. If you're feeling knee pain, decrease range of motion and brace those abs. Hear your ujjayi breath. Feel all corners of the feet pressing into the floor. Okay, let's turn around, switch sides. Great work. Setting up at the other side. Now this side should be more challenging. Your non-dominant leg. Go ahead when you're ready, exhaling back. Keep your focus of your eyes up eye level. Outside hand on the hip, thumb on the bony protrusion of the hip, fingers pointing down towards the floor. This is easy to lose the roller here. So, in an effort to not lose it, use your inner thighs as you pull back. Pull your pelvis down as you come up. Brace your lower abs. Retract your shoulder blades. Don't look down. Keep your chin lifted. Feel the outer edge of the foot pressing as much as the inner edge. Give me 4 more. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. 2 more. Inner thighs pull you back. Pelvis pulls down to the feet as you come up. And pelvic floor muscles engage. And you lift back up. Okay, turn the roller so it's flat against the wall. Long ways flat against the wall. And face me. You're going to step into a lunge and go ahead and start with your dominant leg against that roller and your non-dominant leg forward in a lunge. So the back of the heel goes against that roller to pin it, and the other leg comes forward into the lunge. From here, the same hand as the front leg stays on the hip. The other hand's going to come into a fist. You're going to inhale, pull your pelvis down. Exhale, twist and punch over that front leg. Punch. Give me 4 punches. 2 and 3 and 4. Back to center. Inhale, ground yourself, but stay in the lunge. Isometric hold in the lunge the whole time. Just ground yourself. Inhale, and then twist. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause. Inhale, pull the pelvis down, and exhale, twist. 2, 3, 4. And one more time. Inhale, pelvis pulls down. Exhale and twist. 2, 3, and 4. Option to step forward or back. Go ahead and set up on the other side. Square the pelvis off first. Retract your shoulder blades. Thumb on the bony protrusion of the hips, fingers pointing down to the floor. Retract your shoulder blades and inhale, pull the pelvis down. Exhale, twisting from your rib cage. Keep the chest soft, shoulders down the spine. Focus up a little higher than eye level. Space between the chin and the chest. Only punching on our exhales with the inner thighs pulling back. Pausing on the inhale to ground and pull the pelvis down towards the floor, deepening into this lunge posture. You're doing great. Good. Give me 2 more sets. Inhale, prepare. And exhale, punch. 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale, prepare, pull the pelvis down. And exhale, give me that punch. And 2, and 3, and 4. And stepping forward or back. Go ahead and grab your 3-pound weight. You're going to keep this second to heaviest band around your outer thighs. Final exercise standing on our band today, balance in the sagittal plane. We're stepping forward to balance and we're stepping back to balance. Hold the weight in your non-dominant hand first and bring it into this position, external rotator cuff isometric hold. Go ahead and step on up to your hamstring curl, and I want you stepping up onto your outside leg, same leg that's loaded with the weight. Find your hamstring curl, hold it here. Inhale 1, test your balance. Exhale 1, and if you don't want to test the balance, you can move the arm in on the exhale and open the forearm out on the inhale. So you can play around with movement of the arm, or you can isometrically hold and test the balance. I don't want you moving the arm with both hands off the wall though. It's a little too much going on. Use the low abs. Great. Let's step in front of our roller now slowly. Bend your knees as you step down. Now this is the precarious one. You're going to step, so your roller is behind you now. You're going to step that leg backwards up onto the roller. You got to push down to go up. Inhale down and use those low abs. It's a little easier on the full length roller than the half roller. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Brace those abs. Inhale 3. Exhale 3, and go ahead and step forward. We're going to switch sides, switch the weight. Final step to balance here. Stepping up on your inhale, bracing the abs on your exhale. Inhale, plug the shoulders down. Exhale, pull those lower abs in and up. Ujjayi breath, Darth Vader sound. No pursing of the lips, fog of mirror. Great, step forward, final time. Now I want you to be extra careful here. As you're stepping back, I'd advise you doing this on the floor if you have a half roller because it's a little harder than the full length roller. You have a little more stability. Stepping back to your hamstring curl slowly and hold here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2, inhale, pelvis pulls down, point the toes. Exhale, inner thighs pull back. Front ribs reaching for the back ribs. Close off that rib cage. Lift up through your lower abdominals. Excellent. Let's make our way off the roller and take that band off our outer thighs. We're going to come to a wide-legged second position seated with our legs stretched out to the side to open up our adductors. Have your foam roller between your legs and your second to lightest loop band around your wrist as we did for child's pose. I want you to pull out on it with your fingers long, and I want you to glide forward into a forward fold here. Now, if this hurts your knees, soften the knees and bring the legs closer in towards the roller. If the knees are good, point the toes so that you really do stretch the feet and get the adductors active and opening. And we're going to breathe here. Inhale, pelvis pulls down towards the floor. Exhale, inner thighs pull back towards the wall behind you. Push down and out into those arms. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. And walk that roller over to the right so that it's right by your right foot on the diagonal, and glide it out. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. Walking back to center slowly and making your way to the other side, setting up, rolling out. Inhale, pelvis pulls down. Exhale, inner thighs pull back. Inhale, pelvis pulls down. Exhale, inner thighs pull back. And inhale, pelvis pulls down. And exhale, inner thighs pull back, walking it back to center slowly. Final 3 breaths in the center. Take it down. Rolling center. Hold it here. Inhale 1. And exhale 1, toes pointed. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale, 3. Inhale, rounding up, setting the roller and band to the side. Bring your hands by your hips on the floor. Bounce the legs slowly to bring them back in towards one another. Bounce, 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 bounce. Come to a comfortable seated position. Great job.